jump into our top story. We're talking a new marriage and divorce laws for non-Muslims in Abu Dhabi have been introduced. So also a new court has been established for specifically non-Muslim matters. It's new family law relating to divorce, child custody and inheritance, and this is all in Abu Dhabi, and it was issued by President Sheikh Khalifa. So it will mean equal rights for men and women if they go to the courts for all non-Muslims, according to Abu Dhabi Judicial Department, and the law will consist in total of 20 articles that will cover civil marriage, divorce, joint custody of children, and also inheritance. So it's a whole new bracket of new laws for families in Abu Dhabi, so it's worth taking a look if you're interested. One of the new laws will mean joint and equal custody of children will be granted, and it means people can also divorce without needing to prove there was harm done. So if there's a dispute, the court will intervene and make a decision based on the best interest of the child. Like previously, the laws were quite different, so this is actually quite a landmark moment in family law in Abu Dhabi.
That really sounds amazing. And moving on to inheritance laws. Now, if someone dies without a will, half of the estate goes to either their spouse and the other half goes to their children. Now, before this, a son always got the larger share. Now, the new marriage laws, non-Muslims can now marry without consent from the wife's guardian, and divorce can be approved without the need of family guidance or mandatory mediation sessions.
So these are all kind of new laws, I guess, to modernize the system of legalities around marriage, inheritance. And one of the points was actually that we mentioned the will there, but your will should be signed at your marriage. So then therefore, if anything, if there is a divorce, then kind of the will is done, or if there's a death. There. But that should be signed when you're doing your marriage certificate, which actually I didn't know either. But like I said, this is all modernizing the system and introducing new laws in line with international practices, and basically making Abu Dhabi more competitive in terms of a city to move to. So we're always looking at people thinking about whether or not they'll come to the UAE, and this just makes it a slightly more attractive option for families, because if there was a question of future rights of your family, that's obviously something that's very, very important. Abu Dhabi, you're just making that more equal across the board.
That's brilliant, like making it equal for men and women both, and just making it so easy in terms of, you know, when and if there is a complication, just knowing that, okay, we have the support, like we have the law with us, we have the country with us. So it just makes it so easy, like overall, just living in the UAE, living in Abu Dhabi. So it's a brilliant new modernizing of the rule.
100%.
But we'll move on to our next